Mind blown. That is how I felt a few weeks ago walking out of a coaching session with one of my clients. He actually said to me, I'm not sure my small business clients really need cybersecurity. Again, wow. It was such a great revelation to me, not something that I had ever expected. So let's talk about that. Hi, I'm Jennifer Bleam, Cybersecurity Sherpa, and I help IT companies sell cybersecurity. And it made him feel sleazy and slimy. Now, like, follow, comment, subscribe, all kinds of great sales and marketing tips coming at you around cybersecurity and IT sales. So let's talk about this whole, I feel sleazy, I feel slimy. Listen, I get it. My first sales job coming out of college, I was actually selling high-end windows. Okay, not the most glamorous job in the world, but where my mentor decided to go sell and decided to go prospect was in a trailer park. Now, I grew up middle-class America, wasn't super familiar with trailer parks, but we walked in and we were pitching and proposing $50,000 worth of windows, and oftentimes the trailer itself was worth considerably less than that. We were encouraging them to get loans. We were doing everything we could to try to get them to buy these windows when they were barely even having money to put food on their table. So you want to talk about sleazy? That is pretty stinking sleazy. And that is also why I quit after about a week. So how do we help you get past this feeling of the sleazy, slimy salesperson? Well, the first thing I want to encourage you is that if you're feeling unethical or you're feeling ill at ease about selling something that they don't need, then I want to congratulate you, because the unethical salesperson never worries about that. The sleazy salesperson has zero issues looking themselves in the mirror. The slimy salesperson, they go to bed and they sleep like a baby all night long. No worries at all. So if you're worried about being a sleazy, slimy salesperson, congratulations, you're not. So beyond that, how do you get the confidence to sell and not feel like a little salesy, right? Well, what I would say, point number 2, is to go talk to an MSP who has had a client breached, or a prospect have a ransomware attack, or maybe they've been through it themselves. And focus your conversation around how they felt, how it impacted their business, maybe the things that they were not expecting that actually happened, because that is going to help you with point number 3. Point number 3 is to go out to a couple of your clients and say, you know, there's a lot of buzz around cybersecurity. And if you had a cybersecurity incident, this is what it would mean to your company. And then you can share all of those business implications that you just uncovered during step 2. And so you'll have a conversation with that small business owner and say, if you were down for 9 days, what kind of systems would that affect? Would it affect, you servicing your clients? Would it affect submitting proposals, tracking time, confirming appointments? Like, what are the business implications of downtime? Because we all say downtime and we know what that means, but have a conversation with your small business clients. Ask them if that is a big deal to them. Okay. Ask them if their intellectual property leaking is an issue. So have that conversation with your clients. That will also help you to understand what you're providing is a valuable service and not something that is sleazy or slimy. So 3 quick tips for you to help you get past that feeling of a sleazy, slimy salesperson. That's it for now. Jennifer Bleam, Cybersecurity Sherpa, signing off.